You're listening to the Lofi Music Academy podcast, your go-to space for all things lo-fi. Sit back, relax, and let's dive into the world of lo-fi music production.
Hi, and welcome to the Lofi Music Academy podcast. I'm Spencer J, your guide through the chilled-out, atmospheric world of lo-fi beats. Today we're diving into a topic that's super important if you want to grow your audience and stand out, and that's how to stay consistent with your lo-fi brand. Now, I know the word brand might sound a bit corporate or a bit stiff, but hear me out. Your brand as a lo-fi artist is simply how you show up in the world. It's the vibe you give off, the stories you tell through your music, and how people remember you. It's more than just your logo or a colour scheme. It's your aesthetic, your message, and the feeling your music leaves behind. So in this episode, we're going to break down 5 essential pillars of branding and how you can stay consistent without burning out or overthinking it. So grab your favourite drink and let's dive in. Let's start with a quick question. If someone listens to your beat on a playlist, visits your Instagram, or sees your cover art, would they know it's you? That's branding. In lo-fi, branding tends to feel more aesthetic driven than, say, a pop artist with a massive marketing team. But the vibe you create still matters. It could be dreamy, nostalgic, raw and gritty, minimal and jazzy, or warm and analog. Here are some questions to think about. What emotions do your tracks typically evoke? Do you have a visual style you return to, like maybe muted tones or VHS filters or hand-drawn animations? What are your recurring sounds or textures? Cassette noise, vinyl crackle, rain? Once you start to identify those patterns, that's the basis of your brand foundation. One of the most helpful tools that I recommend is creating a lo-fi mood board, either a literal collage or just a folder with things like your favourite album covers, Instagram screenshots that you like, colour palettes, sample pack styles, or fonts or graphics that resonate with you. Having this visual guide helps you stay aligned with your vibe, whether you're creating a beat, uploading to Bandcamp, or designing a new cover for Spotify. It keeps your aesthetic on track. And remember, your mood board doesn't have to be rigid. You can evolve it over time, but having a base style will make you recognisable from the word go. Let's talk about your sound quickly. Your sonic identity isn't about making every beat sound exactly the same, but it does help to have elements that repeat across your music. Think of those as your audio calling cards. That might be a favourite Rhodes or Wurlitzer plugin, using the same drum bus processing chain, or maybe recording ambient textures from your window or from your local neighbourhood, or even reusing a signature riser transition or chord voicing. A listener should be able to say, yeah, this feels like one of their tracks, like, oh yeah, that's a lo-fi MMO track, or that's a Cozy Hedgehog track, or yeah, that sounds like lo-fi Starlight Girl. So take your time to define your sound palette, pick 1 or 2 signature instruments, and commit to subtle repetition across all your releases. Now let's expand to your visual and social presence. Branding continues through your cover art, through your social media content, your producer name and logo, and even your email newsletter if you have one. And here's a trick. You don't need to reinvent the wheel every time you post. Create simple templates in Canva or Photoshop for all your beat drops, quotes or loops. Just stick to 2 or 3 fonts, a consistent colour palette, a recognisable profile image, and just reuse core design elements over and over. This way it creates a cohesive look that builds trust and recognition with your audience, especially over a longer period of time. And let's be honest about things, it's really hard to keep up with everything: beat making, mixing, promoting, editing videos, updating your site, and also life. It's just a lot to deal with. So here's the best advice I can give for staying consistent without burning out. Firstly, batch your workload that you have. Create multiple posts or covers in one session. Make a month's worth of content in a weekend. Schedule your beat uploads using tools like DistroKid, Amuse or Ditto. Next, try to reuse and repurpose. Turn your beat into a looped visual or make a reel from a project breakdown. You could even export stems and use them in another track. And also, set realistic goals. If you can only drop one beat a month, make it a good one and promote it well. That's better than inconsistent bursts of content with no strategy at all. And remember, you can take breaks and come back. Your brand should support your creativity and not suffocate it. And staying consistent with your lo-fi brand doesn't mean being perfect. It means being intentional. Over time, your audience will come to trust your vibe, your sound, and your presence. And that trust is what turns passive listeners into fans. And fans can become collaborators, and eventually into income. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider subscribing, leaving a review, or sharing it with fellow music producers who might find it useful. Until next time, keep creating, stay inspired, and remember, it's all about the vibe. Take care and see you in the next episode.
Thanks for tuning in to the Lo-Fi Music Academy podcast. If you're ready to start making lo-fi music and want to go even deeper, grab your free guide. Discover the 6 essential steps to create a release-ready lo-fi track from scratch. Whether you're using budget gear in your bedroom or a small home studio, this guide will help you get that polished, dreamy lo-fi sound you're after. Just go to www.lofimusicacademy.com. Until next time, keep creating those laid-back vibes, and don't forget to subscribe for more lo-fi tips and tricks.